everyone is benefited, especially in this time and age. Harinam, Harinam Sankirtan frees you from all misery in a very special manner. Okay? So that you have to take on faith. As the Shastri Pramana, etc., we don't have time for all that. But since we are all Indians, we all have implicit faith. We have done Sukriti, have previous life, etc. We have faith. So let's go with that. And so 3 days very simple. We sing and then you sing. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare बोलिए Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare गाइए
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
बहुत बढ़िया हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोलिए
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare
मन से गाइए मन से हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गाइए भाई हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे सब लोग आइए भाई
Krishna 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 Hare
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। गाइए भाई सब लोग।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गाइए भाई।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
ताली भी बजा सकते हैं आप।
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
वृंदावन गए आप जाएंगे तो वहां बोलते हैं प्रेम से गाइए। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलिए भाई।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama
हरे
Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा
Krishna 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 Hare
हरे राम
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलिए बोलिए।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे।
Everybody.
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलिए भाई।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. सब लोग आइए.
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. बोलिए भाई.
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
बहुत बढ़िया. अब थोड़ा सा दूसरा नाम से कीर्तन करते हैं. सो मैक्सिमम पीपल आर फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया हियर, इज दैट राइट? नो, एवरीवन. सो साउथ में कीर्तन का कॉन्सेप्ट अलग है. इट्स मोर सोलो, राइट? तो क्या होता है कि जब साउथ इंडिया वाले बोलते कीर्तन करो तो समझ में नहीं आता, बिकॉज इट्स सपोज टू बी सोलो परफॉर्मेंस, बट बाकी जगह कीर्तन इज call and response. So I just want to make it clear. So if you go to Jaipur, ISKCON, Radha Govind Dev Jaipur temple, presiding deity of Jaipur is Radha Govind Dev from Vrindavan originally. तो वहाँ पे चलता है सुबह सुबह, राधे गोविंद भजो राधे, भजो राधे गोविंदा।
राधे गोविंद राधे गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे, भजो राधे गोविंदा। बोलो भाई,
राधे गोविंद भज राधे भज राधे गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे, भजो राधे गोविंदा। बोले भाई एवरीवन,
गोविंद भज राधे राधे गोविंद
राधे 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 गोविंदा।
राधे 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 गोविंद
राधे 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 गोविंदा।
राधे 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 गोविंद
राधे 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 गोविंदा।
राधे 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 गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे, भजो राधे गोविंदा। बोलो,
राधे राधे गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे, भजो राधे गोविंदा। बोलो भाई,
भज राधे भज राधे गोविंद
राधे 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 गोविंदा।
राधे 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 गोविंद
राधे 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 गोविंदा।
राधे 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 गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे गोविंद।
राधे गोविंद भज राधे गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे गोविंद।
राधे गोविंद भज राधे गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे, भजो राधे गोविंद।
राधे गोविंद भज राधे भज राधे गोविंद
राधे गोविंद भजो राधे, भजो राधे गोविंद।
राधे गोविंद भज राधे भज राधे गोविंद
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है, गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है। बोलो भाई, गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है। बोलो भाई,
गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है
बात समझ में आ रही है ना? क्या है? गोविंद किसके हैं? हम सबके हैं भाई, आप सबके हैं। पूजा पाठ करने का क्या फायदा है अगर भगवान से संबंध स्थापित नहीं कर पाए? तो गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है।
गोविंद मेरो है गोपाल मेरो है
श्री राधा रमण लाल मेरो है, श्री राधा रमण नंद लाल मेरो है, श्री राधा रमण नंद लाल मेरो है। बोलो भाई,
नंद लाल मेरो है
श्री राधा रमण नंद लाल मेरो है। बोलो भाई,
श्री राधा रमण नंद लाल मेरो है
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है। गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है। राधा रमण नंद लाल मेरो है,
श्री राधा रमण लाल मेरो है,
गोविंद मेरो है, गोपाल मेरो है,
गोपाल मेरो है।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा। बोलो भाई सब लोग, शर्माइए नहीं।
जय राधा रमण हरि बोल,
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। बोलो भाई।
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल,
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल,
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। एवरीवन भाई।
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल,
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल,
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल,
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
जय जय राधा रमण, 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 जय जय राधा रमण। बोलिए भाई।
राधा रमण, राधा रमण, राधा रमण, राधा रमण,
जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण। ये भी एक नाम संकीर्तन है भगवान। माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी,
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी,
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी, मोहन मुरारी, माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी। बोले।
मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी,
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी,
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी,
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी, माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी, माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी, माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी, माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी,
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी,
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी, मधुसूदन श्याम गोवर्धन धारी मधुसूदन श्याम गोवर्धन धारी मधुसूदन श्याम गोवर्धन धारी बोलिए मधुसूदन श्याम गोवर्धन धारी मधुसूदन श्याम गोवर्धन धारी मधुसूदन श्याम गोवर्धन धारी मधुसूदन श्याम गोवर्धन धारी बोले भाई माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी
माधव मुकुंद मुरारी
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी बोलिए
माधव मुकुंद मोहन मुरारी
महामंत्र करेंगे और हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
थोड़ा सा धीरे स्लो थोड़ा सा स्लो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोले भाई
राम राम हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बोले
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे बोलिए
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे बोले भाई
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे बोलो भाई
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ये टेस्ट है आपका, जाग रहे हैं कि सो रहे हैं आप लोग? If you are still awake, you should be able to repeat. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो भाई।
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो भाई, सब लोग बोलिएगे।
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama.
देखिए देखिए, ऐसा है, हरिनाम संकीर्तन जो है उत्साह के साथ किया जाता है। उत्साह समझते हैं ना, विद एंथुजियाज्म। आप ऐसे मत बोलिए कि यू लॉस्ट समथिंग इन लाइफ, आके बिल्कुल एज इफ डेड। अरे भाई, ये दिस इज अ फेस्टिवल ऑफ होली नेम, सो प्लीज पार्टिसिपेट विद एंथुजियाज्म एटलीस्ट। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो भाई।
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। एवरीवन प्लीज, शर्माना नहीं।
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare,
हरे,
Hare Rama
राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे। बोलो भाई।
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोले भाई। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो भाई। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोले।
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा।
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोले भाई एवरीवन।
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare,
हरे राम
Rama
राम
Rama
राम हरे
Hare.
हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। एवरीवन बोले भाई। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम
Rama
राम
Rama
हरे
Hare
हरे।
Hare.
देखिए हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र, Hare Krishna. So we chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What is the meaning of that? I think so. We have a main speaker. I'm just trying to give you some context. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra was. It's not a mantra that is manufactured by ISKCON, by the way. Point number one. It is not manufactured by one organization. This is from a Upanishad called Kali Santaran Upanishad. ठीक है? So it is authorized. It is from the Vedas. So Upanishads are part of the Vedas. They are the ending portion of the Vedas. So there are three portions in Vedas: Karma Kand, Gyan Kand, Upasana Kand. Okay. So Gyan Kand comes later. So Karma Kand, Upasana Kand, Gyan Kand. And Gyan Kand is Upanishad. So Upanishad का part है ये. So this is from Kali Santana Upanishad, specifically given by Brahma ji to Narad Muni. ठीक है जी? This mantra has been given by Brahma ji to Narad Muni. And Narad Muni actually asked him a question: how will the unfortunate living beings of Kali Yuga be delivered? Because there are so many faults in the current age, of the age of Kali Yuga. So they could see that they will be very unfortunate, their mind will be always agitated, they will be full of, quarrel, hypocrisy, envy, hatred, etc. All that they could see that. So he asked the question and he answered, Brahmaji answered this thing. And he also adds after giving the mantra that I cannot find a better solution than this in the entire Vedas. Okay? Na ata paratram upayam sarva vedeshu drishyate. That is the part in Sanskrit. He has said, I cannot find a better solution in the Vedas. And Brahmaji is holding all the Vedas in his four hands. है ना? And he has studied Vedas many times. So, when an authority like Brahmaji is saying something, we should take it with some seriousness. So, what does Hare Krishna Mahamantra do? So, there are primary characteristics and secondary characteristics of anything. So, कहते हैं कि मुख्य लक्षण और गौण लक्षण. मुख्य लक्षण जो है, सॉरी, तटस्थ लक्षण. तटस्थ लक्षण मीन्स मेन. सॉरी, मुख्य लक्षण तटस्थ एंड गौण, सॉरी. तो तटस्थ इज द मेन वन. तो उसमें क्या है, द मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र इज इट विल अवेकन द लव ऑफ गॉड हेड इन यू. मतलब भगवत प्रेम आपके अंदर जागृत कर देगा. कब करेगा? कल नहीं करेगा, टाइम लगेगा. ठीक है? इस लाइफ टाइम में हो सकता है, हाँ हो सकता है. आप कितनी मेहनत करोगे उसके हिसाब से. अगली लाइफ टाइम में हो सकता है, हाँ हो सकता है. 100 लाइफ टाइम में हो सकता है, वो भी हो सकता है, पर करेगा. ठीक है जी? और सेकेंडरी लक्षण क्या है? सेकेंडरी लक्षण है आपके अंदर जितने भी अनर्थ हैं, काम, क्रोध, मद, मोह, लोभ, मात्सर्य, ऑल द बैड क्वालिटीज, कषाय कहते हैं, टेक्निकली इज कॉल्ड कषाय. सो दैट विल बी बर्nt ऑफ. जैसे घास को आप आग जलाते हैं ना, घास कैसे जल जाता है, वैसे हो जाएगा. हाँ, आप कभी आप जब जब करना शुरू करेंगे तो आपको आपको लगेगा अरे यार मैं तो पहले ज्यादा अच्छा था, क्योंकि अभी तो बहुत खराब विचार आ रहे हैं मन में. नहीं, अंदर का कचरा साफ हो रहा है. अंदर का कचरा साफ हो रहा है. एक आप कमरे में धूल, बहुत कमरा वाला धूल धूल का कमरा है बहुत, उसको झाड़ेंगे तो बहुत धूल निकलेगा. वही हो रहा है. मिलियंस ऑफ लाइफ टाइम से हमारे मन में बहुत कचरा है, उसको साफ करना है. तो अभी भगवान का नाम से उसकी सफाई हो रही है, और टाइम लगता है थोड़ा सफाई होने में. तो वो उसका क्या है, वो शुरू का आपको दिखेगा. मेन मेन उसका लक्षण नहीं है, वो ये सेकेंडरी है. दिस इज बाई प्रोडक्ट इसे कहते हैं, है ना. पेट्रोल रिफाइन करते तो आपको वो मिलता है ना पेट्रोलियम, तो साथ में बाई प्रोडक्ट भी मिलता है, वो है. या फिर एक एग्जांपल देते हैं, जब सूर्य का उदय होता है, तो जब सूर्य का उदय होने से पहले क्या होगा, लालिमा आ जाएगी. हाँ, चोर उचक, ये जितने भी अंधेरा है वो दूर हो जाएगा। चोर उचक के, डाकू, प्रेत, भूत, ये सब जो है अपना पतली गली हो लेंगे अपना, है ना। तो वो उसका क्या है, सेकेंडरी लक्षण है। मेन लक्षण क्या है सूर्य का, वो सबको ऊष्मा देगा, वो शक्ति देगा, मतलब रोशनी देंगे, गर्मी देंगे, गर्मी प्रदान करेंगे, ये है मेन। तो इसी तरह भगवत नाम संकीर्तन या भगवत जब क्या करता है, शुरू में आपका सफाई कर देगा, हृदय की सफाई कर, डीप क्लीनिंग, वो डीप क्लीनिंग कर देंगे। और उसके बाद क्या होगा, धीरे धीरे भगवत प्रेम जागृत होगा। उसमें समय लग सकता है, डिपेंड कर सकता है, और बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। तो ये आपको हम बताना चाह रहे थे। हरे का अर्थ है राधा रानी। हरे मतलब राधा रानी। ओ हरा मीन्स, ओ हरा शॉर्ट में हरे हो गया, और ओ कृष्ण शॉर्ट में कृष्ण रहता है। ओ राम भी शॉर्ट में राम हो जाता है। संबोधन, संबोधन जो होता है ना, संबोधन। तो क्या है ये मंत्र, क्या है, वी आर कॉलिंग, इट्स अ कॉल फॉर मर्सी। क्योंकि मर्सी के बिना हम आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे। आप जितना भी पंडित जी बन जाएंगे, आप जितना भी पढ़ाई लिखाई कर लेंगे, आपको पता है हम इस परिवार से हैं, हमारा इतना मंदिर है, हमारा ये है वो है, इतना मैंने पढ़ा है, सब कुछ मैं ये करता हूँ, वो सब ठीक है। पर जब तक आपको कृपा प्राप्त नहीं होगी, आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे। वो जो आपको मिला वो भी कृपा का ही रिजल्ट था। वो ज्यादा कॉलर अप करने से वो कृपा डाउन हो जाता है। जितना कॉलर डाउन करेंगे उतना कृपा अप हो जाएगा। ठीक है जी। तो ये वी आर कॉलिंग फॉर मर्सी एंड हेल्प। क्यों? क्योंकि हम अपने बल पे नहीं जा सकते भगवत धाम। आप जितना भी, वही बोला ना, जितना भी आप अच्छे कुल में, अच्छा पढ़ाई लिखा, अच्छा रूप सौंदर्य, अच्छा आपको पैसा है, सब कुछ होने से, अच्छा गुरु होने से, सब कुछ होने से भी अपने आप नहीं जा सकते। गुरु कृपा चाहिए, भगवत कृपा चाहिए, वैष्णव कृपा चाहिए। बिना कृपा के कुछ नहीं होगा। समझे जी। अपने बल पे कुछ नहीं होगा। आपके हाथ में सिर्फ प्रयास है, और बाकी कृपा और भगवान की इच्छा। तो इसलिए हम हरिनाम संकीर्तन कर रहे हैं। ये मैंने आपको छोटा सा एक एक चैतन्य महाप्रभु कौन हुए हैं, पता है, आप जानते हैं? चैतन्य महाप्रभु, मुझे भी नहीं पता था बहुत पहले। चैतन्य महाप्रभु, who doesn't understand हिंदी, just tell me। ठीक है, चलो कोई बात नहीं, ओके ठीक है। चैतन्य महाप्रभु कौन है? ही इज अ स्पेशल इनकारनेशन ऑफ कृष्णा। अब आप तो बोलेंगे यार कृष्णा तो आगे चले गए यार, आप किधर से कौन कौन से नए नए अवतार लेके आते हैं, इस कौन वाले, प्रॉब्लम हो गया आपको? नहीं, दिस इज मेंशन इन द शास्त्र, दिस इज मेंशन इन द शास्त्र। हमको कोई अपना अलग से शास्त्र बनाने का कोई शौक नहीं है। देखिए, बहुत सारे शास्त्र, देखो अवतार कैसे आता है, अवतार बता के आता है। वो बहुत सारे शास्त्र में उसका मेंशन होना चाहिए कि इस समय पे ऐसे ऐसे, इस जगह पे इसके, उनके ऐसे लक्षण होंगे, वो ऐसा कार्य करेंगे, ऐसे अवतार होंगे। ठीक है, तो ऐसे बता के आते हैं, उनका प्रिडिक्शन होना चाहिए। और जब वो आते हैं, उनका कुंडली हम देखेंगे, तो कुंडली देख के ही मालूम चलेंगे ये भगवान है, नारायण है। ऐसे नहीं, उनका हाथ, उनका शरीर का जो स्ट्रक्चर है, वो भी, उनका भी वो नाप मोल बिल्कुल उनका होता है, आजानुलंबित होता है। मतलब हाथ उनका जो घुटने तक आएगा, आजानुलंबित। पैर का नाप अलग होगा, सर का नाप बिल्कुल चौड़े का, छाती का नाप, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, पूरा डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है। और हाथ पैर में चिन्ह भी होगा। पैर में शुभ चिन्ह होता है, हाथ में शुभ चिन्ह होता है। राधा रानी का और हर किसी का, जितने भी डिवाइन पर्सनालिटीज हैं, राधा रानी, कृष्ण, श्री राम, सीताराम, अपना ये बलराम जी, उन सबका लेफ्ट पैर, लेफ्ट पैर, राइट पैर में, दोनों में डिवाइन शुभ चिन्ह होता है। तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु का प्रेडिक्शन का जो है वो है बहुत सारे उपनिषद में है, बहुत सारे पुराण में है। नरसिंह पुराण, वायु पुराण, अग्नि पुराण, भविष्य पुराण, बहुत में है, गरुड़ पुराण में भी है। तो उसमें क्या बताया है कि वो सन्यासी के रूप में आएंगे और काठ का भगवान कौन है? जगन्नाथ। काठ मतलब लकड़ी, लकड़ी के जो भगवान है, यूजली भगवान कौन से होते हैं? पत्थर के होते हैं या फिर मेटल के होते हैं या फिर मिट्टी के भी होते हैं, सब तरह के होते हैं विग्रह, ज्यादातर आपका मार्बल या सब होता है, बट वो काठ का भगवान है स्पेशल। तो काठ का भगवान के सामने रह के वो रोएंगे, ऐसा बोला, रोएंगे और सब लोग उनको देखेंगे आश्चर्य में और वो भगवत प्रेम में मग्न हो जाएंगे। तो ये चैतन्य महाप्रभु की लीला है। चैतन्य महाप्रभु की विशेष लीला यही है कि वो कृष्ण भगवान भक्त के रूप में आए और अपनी भक्ति की है? तो भगवान यहाँ आके अपनी भक्ति करके दिखा रहे हैं कि भक्त कैसे बनना है। और उनका भाव किनका है? राधा रानी का भाव है। राधा रानी का भाव है, भगवान कृष्ण का राधा रानी का भाव है। क्यों? वो भगवान कृष्ण राधा रानी का भाव को अडॉप्ट कर लिया। क्यों? क्योंकि उनको मालूम नहीं राधा रानी मुझे कितना प्रेम करती है। वो राधा रानी का भाव को अपनाने से ही मालूम चलेगा। तो राधा रानी का भाव अपना लिया तो कृष्ण का कलर तो ब्लूइश ब्लैक है, कृष्ण वर्ण के हैं वो। तो राधा रानी है गोरी, तो राधा रानी का जो गोरापन है वो कृष्ण में आ गया, तो इसलिए गौर वर्ण हो गया। गौर वर्ण मतलब गोरा। तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु गोरे हैं, इसलिए उनको गौड़िया संप्रदाय, उन्होंने जो वैष्णव संप्रदाय वहां से शुरू हुआ उसका नाम है गौड़िया संप्रदाय। गौड़िया वैष्णव के नाम से रहता है। कहाँ पे आए? बंगाल में आए। कब आए? 550 साल पहले। 550 साल पहले चैतन्य महाप्रभु आए उधर और उन्होंने ये हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र उपनिषद से निकाला और सबको दे दिया। तो बोला इसको जप करो। क्यों? इससे आपका उद्धार जल्दी हो जाएगा। हाँ, ये है। तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु जो है वो झारखंड तो जा रहे थे, ट्रैवल कर रहे थे अक्रॉस इंडिया। तो झारखंड फॉरेस्ट है, तो वहां पे जा रहे थे, तो वहां जानवर भी उनके प्रभाव से अपना एक दूसरे का जो वैर भाव होता है, खूंखारपना, वो छोड़ दिए, भूल गए और उनको आके चाट रहे हैं। ये भी इनकी लीला हुई है। हाँ? तो वहां पे जब वो जा रहे थे तो वो एक मंत्र गा रहे थे, कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम। बोलिए, कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम। कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम। बोले भाई,
कृष्ण केशव पाहि मां।
कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम। बोले,
केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि मां।
कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम। पाहि माम मतलब रक्षा करिए मेरी, प्लीज प्रोटेक्ट मी। भगवान ही कर रहे हैं, भगवान की लीला है ये। सो ही इज सेइंग प्रोटेक्ट मी, हो कृष्ण एंड केशव। कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम। बोलो बोलो बोलो।
कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव केशव पाहि मां।
राम राघव राम राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष माम एवरीवन
Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Rakshama.
राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष माम बोले
Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Ram Raghava, Rakshama.
कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम
Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Pahima.
कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव पाहि माम एवरीवन
Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Pahima.
राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष माम
Ram Raghava, Rama Raghava, Ram Raghava, Rakshama.
राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष माम
Ram Raghava, Rama Raghava, Ram Raghava, Rakshama.
राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष माम
Ram Raghava, Rama Raghava, Ram Raghava, Rakshama.
So let's welcome the speaker, His Grace Hari Bhakti Prabhuji with Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Haribo.
Jai Ho, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, can I sing for 2 minutes? Radha Madhav, then we will start. While coming, I was hearing your chant of Radhe Govinda. I am from Jaipur. We'll sing for 2 minutes and then we'll discuss something from Bhagavad Gita. Is it okay, Prabhu? Nikhil Prabhu? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे everyone can try singing Hare Ram Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Sita Ram Jaya Sita Ram Sita Ram Jaya Sita Ram Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman Lalita Vishakha Jaya Radhe Shyam. Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram. Krishna Balaram Jaya Vrindavan Dham. Jai Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for coming. And thank you so much, Hari Bhakti Prabhuji, for blessing us with your divine association. Actually, whenever saint come, that's the greatest blessing we all can have. So I'll give his brief introduction to all of you. So he's actually chemical engineer and he worked in Hindustan Zinc Limited. And after some time, he decided to join ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And after coming and going to the temple, he decided that he gonna dedicate his life to Krishna forever. So Hari Bol. Now his task is to spread the message of Bhagavad Gita and the words of Lord to everywhere in the entire world. He is teaching Bhagavad Gita and other Krishna consciousness to multiple institutes, including IIT Jodhpur, MNIT in Jaipur, and Indian Institute Chartered Accountant, multiple centers, and everywhere. Now he's with us, and you are very fortunate, Divya and Nikhil, that he is here. Now your home is actually Dham, not less than that, because the saint has come to your home. So welcome with your heart. Thank you, Prabhuji. So my request to all of you is listen to his lecture, each and every single word. Take deep into your mind and heart. And if you listen and implement whatever he says, your life gonna be changed. I guarantee you. That's my personal experience. I'm not saying just because of the books I have read or I have heard from somewhere or from someone. No, it's my personal experience. So please listen very carefully with complete attention.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So before giving any spiritual discourse, we started by receiving the mercy, or by invoking the mercy of Lord. I'll chant few mantras. Mangala Charan, it is known as. Mangala Charan means we are invoking auspiciousness, and we are also sinking our existence into this realm of spirituality, because the world where we work in is a difficult place, and it is full of material thoughts, material ideas. And now here we are going to receive some spiritual knowledge. For that we need qualification, we need blessings. Without Shraddha, this knowledge will not mean anything. Have you heard this term? That If we have Shraddha, then the water of Ganges are Charanamrit. And if you don't have, then it is mere flowing water. If you have Shraddha, the same deity of Kastha, wood or stone, is your life and soul, is the Supreme Lord. And if you don't have Shraddha, that is mere a stone or a wood. So similarly, this Shraddha comes from prayers, blessings. Yesterday, someone asked me this question: what is the use of blessings in our life? Blessings of saints and sages. We receive various blessings. In office, also, you receive blessings of your boss to proceed further into your material pursuits. But in spiritual life, in our life also, we need blessings. The blessings work by increasing our Shraddha towards Lord, increasing our Shraddha towards holy name. So we'll start with Mangalacharan. Please try to follow after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Vangshakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama. So kindly repeat after me the Pranam mantra of Lord Krishna. This mantra is very dear to Lord. This describes his wonderful qualities and also his relationship with his most beloved Srimati Radharani and gopis. That is why Krishna becomes very pleased when he hears this mantra, and he'll become more pleased when he will hear the mantra coming out from your mouth and sitting in this place in US. So Krishna will be much more pleased. So kindly recite after me. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Now we will recite Pranam Mantra of Radharani. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Hare Krishna. So I'll start with the verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Do you know that the major scripture which we all follow in India is which one? Bhagavad Gita. How many verses are there in Gita? So you all are caught now. Huh? 21. Oh, it's very less. Only 18 verses. Shlokas. How many shlokas are there? 700 shlokas. Wonderful. Can we have a round of applause for Mata? And how many chapters we have in Gita? 18 adhyayas, 18 chapters. Yeah. You are close in this chapter answer. Okay. So this is Bhagavad Gita. It contains 18 chapters and 700 verses, all spoken by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. When Arjuna was very perplexed, and he was like, there was external fight also, but before that fight, internally he was fighting. And that was the first case of depression which were ever recorded. So Arjuna was severely depressed, perplexed and depressed and stressed out, so much so that his limbs were trembling, and he couldn't stand there, and his head was reeling, and he said to Krishna that, Krishna, I cannot fight anymore. Even I cannot hold my woe, which is Gandiv Dhanush. That also I cannot even hold. I have become powerless. Then Krishna spoke this wonderful knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and brought out Arjuna and brought him out of this his miserable condition, his distressful condition. So this is the knowledge which we celebrate as Bhagavad Gita, which everyone follows in the world. This is the only religious book which is taught in various universities all around the world. You go in India or you go in various other places. Everyone is fan of Bhagavad Gita. Whosoever who has read it has become fan of Gita. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions, Sa avikalpena yogena. If one reads Bhagavad Gita even once in his life, he'll become so mesmerized by the knowledge, by the divine wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, timeless wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, that he will not have any other option than to follow this literature. It's such a wonderful uh, book to read. So this Bhagavad Gita, even in India, farmers, they read, and we see here the scientists like Oppenheimer, who was who invented nuclear bomb. Recently there was a big movie also. So he not just read Bhagavad Gita, he has learned Sanskrit language to get first-hand experience of Bhagavad Gita. He said, I'm not going to read it in English, I'll first learn Sanskrit. He first learned Sanskrit. Such was his commitment to read knowledge of Gita. So this knowledge of Gita, it appeals to everyone. Even in India, you go there, the courts in India, they also refer Bhagavad Gita as the highest book. Have any one of you been to courts? I hope and pray you never end up there. So there they pledge on Gita. मैं जो भी कहूँगा सच कहूँगा, जरूरत पड़ने पर झूठ कहूँगा. So there they are pledging, and this Bhagavad. So the court also, they also accept the value of Bhagavad Gita. It is the highest literature, the highest form of knowledge which we can receive. See, here we all read newspapers also. By some digital. Okay, okay. So now that age is gone no, of reading newspaper. But still in India and various other places, they read some papers or some newses. Or we see in TV or social media, other places. But that news get old or get waste after one day. That newspaper, after one day, it is called as, what we call in India, that newspaper? Raddi, garbage, trash. Samosa ke liye, now it samosa and chutney. So it is known as Raddi. Raddi means garbage. So the knowledge which we have taken very fondly one day before, now it has converted into Raddi. But you have never said this word Raddi for Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita was spoken 20 lakhs years before. It was spoken to Surya Dev by Krishna himself. Krishna spoke to Surya Dev first, because Surya Dev was one of the kings. He was Swan. And then in that lineage, it was spoken to his sons and to his sons, and thereafter it went on, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. But in between it was destroyed. This lineage was, this chain of disciplic succession was destroyed. So again Krishna resumed it by giving the same knowledge to Arjuna 5,000 years back. So this knowledge was relevant 20 lakhs year before. It was relevant 5,000 years before, and now also it is very much relevant. So this is the divine knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And again, we have a scripture in our Vedic tradition known as Srimad Bhagavatam. You all have heard the name Srimad Bhagavatam? Generally, we think that Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam are same, but they are different. Anyone knows the difference between Gita and Bhagavad? Bhagavad Gita was after Mahabharata. Okay. Bhagavad Gita is, we are clear now. Bhagavad Gita is spoken to Arjuna on the battlefield. Let's be clear on this first. Bhagavad Gita, 700 verses, 18 chapter. That's it, Gita. And what is Bhagavatam now? 10 अवतार दिखाएं भगवान के उसमें. ठीक है, बहुत अच्छा. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. बहुत अच्छा. Subset of Bhagavatam. Yeah, in a way. In a way, yeah. Actually, Bhagavad Gita is subset of Mahabharata. It's coming out from Mahabharata. Again, in a way we can say this. Yes, Mahabharata is subset of. But Mahabharata has 1 lakh verses, and Srimad Bhagavatam has 18,000 verses. This Bhagavatam was spoken by Sukhadev Goswami, who was son of Ved Vyas. Ved Vyas, you all have heard the name, who has written all the Vedic scriptures, Mahabharata and all other scriptures. So Ved Vyas, his son Sukhadev Goswami, he spoke to Maharaj Parikshit. And who was Maharaj Parikshit? Grandson of Arjuna. Yes. Arjuna's son was Aimanyu and Subhadra. No, sorry. Aimanyu and Uttara. And their son was Maharaj Parikshit. So this Parikshit, he got a curse that within 7 days you are going to die. Because of some mishappening, he got this curse that you are going to die within 7 days. So when he got to know that now the notice has been served, so he was out exploring and finding out what is the best way, how can I spend my 7 days in a best way so that my life is perfected, my life becomes successful. How I can utilize my 7 days in a most perfect manner. So he went and sat there on the banks of river Ganga. And then various sages from all around the world, they gathered there. Within a moment notice, they all came there because they all were having siddhis. Now here we are having cars and various other things. In America, they say that place is very near. Very near means 30-40 minutes run. Or it means 40 miles away. It is near in America, isn't it? But in India, even 2 kilometers is very far. हमको बहुत दूर जाना है, 2-3 किलोमीटर दूर जाना है. So they all came there by their own siddhis. They all gathered there, and then Maharaj Parikshit asked the question, "Oh sages, kindly tell me what is the best thing for me to do now." And the sages there, headed by Sukhadev Goswami, they recommended him that you just kindly sit and hear the glories of Lord. You hear about Krishna. Just hearing about Krishna has a magical effect. We all may not believe in this, but just hearing, just giving oral reception to the pastimes of Krishna has a magical effect on our consciousness. And this is our age-long practice in India, Shravanam. It is known as a limb of devotional service, Shravanam. So he said, Maharaj Parikshit, just be here. You are already in the very auspicious place. Mother Ganges is flowing nearby, and we all sages are here. You just be here and listen from us the pastime of Lord. And then he started narrating the pastime. And in this series, he spoke 18,000 verses. This series of 18,000 verses spoken to Maharaj Parikshit on continuously for 7 days is known as Srimad Bhagavatam. So now you know the difference. Bhagavatam and Gita. Gita is spoken by Krishna to Arjuna. Gita means Geet, song. We remember so many songs. I know you all must be remembering few numbers of Bollywood, some older songs, Kishore Kumar, or some newer one of Arjit Singh, or some other Bollywood singers. So all these are songs. We sing them, we dance on them, but they doesn't impact or they doesn't purify our consciousness. But this song, Bhagavad Gita, Shankaracharya says, if someone sings this song, his very existence is purified. His whole inner self is purified. His consciousness become purified. This is the power of this song Bhagavad Gita, which was sung originally by Lord himself. Lord was the lyrics writer of this song. He only gave the music and he only sung this song. The song is Bhagavad Gita, Gita, and then it became Gita, Bhagavad Gita, the divine song coming out from Lord Krishna's mouth. And this Bhagavatam is who spoke to whom? Who spoke to whom? Sukdev Goswami, the son of Vedvyas, he spoke to Parikshit, the grandson of Arjuna. And he spoke 80,000 verses. So now we are clear in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. So now I am going to recite you a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, where once Vedvyas, even after writing Mahabharat, he was very despondent, was not happy. Though he has written Mahabharat, also he has compiled all the Vedas thematically. Earlier Vedas were one, and now Vedas were divided by Vedvyas into 4 categories. Do you know the name of 4 Vedas? Atharvaveda. There is one surname in India, Chaturvedi, you know. Chaturvedi, they are supposed to remember all 4 Vedas. But now if they even tell the name of 4 Vedas, they will be considered very pious. So earlier they were Chaturvedi, Trivedi, Dvivedis. So they were supposed to know the essence of all the Vedas. So earlier this Veda was only one, Yajus Ved. Later on, Vedvyas thought it is such a voluminous book, let me divide it into 4 parts, thematic compilation. So thematically, Vedvyas divided those 1 Vedas into 4 parts. Rig Ved, Yajurved, Samved, Atharved. This Atharved, it deals purely with material science. Everything in this world, in terms of science and technology, is mentioned in that Ved, Atharveda. From how to make an aeroplane to how to make foodstuffs in kitchen, the science of Ayurveda, everything is mentioned in Atharva Veda. And there were 3 more Vedas. So even after writing Vedas, he was not happy because this people of Kali Yuga, they are not going to read Vedas at all. Hearing also is difficult for them, or to tell of reading scriptures. And the Vedas are very complex. If you read them, you will fall asleep very quickly. So these Vedas, so he thought it is very difficult. Let me write something for them, some real story in a way that they are very much interested. So in Kali Yuga, we all have this habit of watching daily soaps, the धारावाहिक्स, क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी, and कहानी घर घर की. So they were so famous. Here also people watch these things. Oh, now things have advanced here. But back in India, people are still into these channels and they watch various daily soaps. So Ved Vyas understood that the people of Kali Yuga, they are missing all these emotions, and they get all these emotions in these serials. So that is why they like it most. So Ved Vyas compiled a real story of Pandavas into a book known as Mahabharata. It has everything. All the emotions, commotions, everything is there in that Mahabharata. So he specifically wrote this book for us all of us who are product of Kali Yuga. He wrote this book. He knew that people are not very philosophically inclined. They have more interest in stories. That is why he has written a wonderful story. It was a real story of Pandavas. And in that story, he wanted to give this divine knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So you know where he presented Bhagavad Gita? He could have presented Bhagavad Gita anywhere, but he presented this Bhagavad Gita at the climax time when Yuddha was about to happen, war was about to happen. And they have entered the war. Even conch shells were blown, and everything was set. And then comes Krishna and Arjuna, their chariot comes, and then they start giving knowledge of Bhagavad Gita so that no one can skip this chapter. See, you all have watched Mahabharata on television anytime? Earlier, I heard that my parents' time, they used to garland the television when Mahabharata or Ramayana used to come. And they used to take bath before watching Mahabharata. Because Krishna is going to appear in television. So they used to watch. And a whole village used to gather there. Because televisions were very rare those times. The whole village used to gather at someone's house where television was there. And with lot of shraddha, and they used to watch this. And they used to chant and sing and dance while seeing all those things. So that's how television was introduced in India. They knew that people will watch all these things, but gradually they bought many other serials and other things. They adulterated it gradually, and now the Sarupa of television has totally changed. No one watches Ramayana and Mahabharata there. So that is how this Ramayana and Mahabharata, they were introduced as a story so that everyone can relate with them and everyone can read these stories in their life. But you know, we are very expert in giving excuses when it comes to spirituality. Once I was asking, Prabhu, you did not come to the program? That person said, Bhagwan ka bulawa nahi aaya. Whenever Krishna will invite me, then I'll come. So I didn't receive any invitation of Krishna. Krishna ka bulawa nahi aaya. You all can follow Hindi a little bit? So Krishna ka bulawa nahi aaya. तो मैंने उनको बोला कि कृष्ण का बुलावा शॉपिंग मॉल में आता है आपको, सिनेमा हॉल में आता है आपको, तो आप वहां तो जाते हो, बट यू आर नॉट कमिंग हियर, व्हाई? सो व्हेन इट कम टू स्पिरिचुअलिटी वी हैव ऑल द एक्सक्यूजेस. आई डोंट हैव टाइम. Though we have, if we see our phone, it will show our screen time on the phone. So, but still we say that we don't have time. So we have a lot of excuses. So similarly, he wrote a masterpiece, Mahabharata, but still the people of Kali Yuga, they started giving excuses. What was the excuse? Why we should not read Mahabharata? No. Very popular excuse. महाभारत क्यों नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए, घर में महाभारत क्यों नहीं रखना चाहिए, झगड़ा हो जाएगा. Yes. So people of Kali Yuga, they have come up with another unique excuse. And Ved Vyas was very disturbed that I wrote this Mahabharata so that everyone will read. It has everything. And I must say this, if you read Mahabharata, you will forget any other movie. That is more than movie. If one read Mahabharata, one can understand what is going on in other person's mind. It's such a powerful book, such a powerful book. It has 1 lakh verses, 1 lakh verses. And all the psychology, everything, all kind of personalities are there in that book. If you want to make someone very mature, just ask them to go through this Mahabharata once. He'll encounter so many personalities within that book, and he'll come up as a very mature personality in his own life. He'll see all ups and downs in that book. So this Ved Vyas was he was very happy that he wrote this book, and he was hopeful that people will also take it up very nicely. But then people came up with this excuse that अगर हम महाभारत घर में रखेंगे तो झगड़ा होगा. Once a couple, I was giving them Bhagavad Gita in train. They were sitting there. Train is a perfect place to distribute books because people cannot run away from you. they are going to sit there for a while. So I was distributing them. That couple told me that no, this is part of Mahabharata. We don't keep Mahabharata at home. I told why. They said because इससे झगड़ा होता है. मैंने बोला बिना रखे क्या होता है? बोलते हाँ हाँ बिना रखे भी होता है, दे दो चलो दे दो. So this is the misconception that because of Mahabharata we are fighting. No, actually Mahabharata is not story of Kauravas and Pandavas. No, Mahabharata is story of Pandavas. How those five brothers, even like their life was like sine wave, and still they were together in all ups and downs. They never left path of dharma. They never left shelter of dharma. They never took to adharmic life, and they were together every time. So this is the story of Pandavas. Those who read Mahabharata, they are always together. They always choose this righteous path of dharma. Wherever the choice comes, they will choose this path only. So this is Mahabharata. But all the dreams of Ved Vyas was shattered because people of Kali Yuga has come up with this excuse now. So the only thing remaining was if somehow or other the portion of the main portion of Mahabharata, which is Bhagavad Gita, if it can be separated and distributed to persons, and if they can read, their life will be sublime. So again, like that. So he was very despondent that I have tried so many things, but still people are not reading it. When he was despondent, Narad Muni came. And Narad Muni came and instructed him, you are not happy because you have not yet glorified the Supreme Lord profusely. You glorify the Supreme Lord Krishna. Because in Mahabharata you have added so many emotions, so many characters, that the focus is not on Lord Krishna. You write one separate scripture which is totally focused on Lord Krishna. And then he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. And he was so happy after writing Srimad Bhagavatam. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is essence of all the Vedic literature. And when Ved Vyas was meditating on instructions of his guru, Naradji, at that time, there was one particular instruction of writing down this book, Srimad Bhagavatam. So he was meditating and then this verse appeared within him. What was the verse? Yasyam ve shunamādāyām Krishne param purushe bhaktir utpadyate punsam shoka moha bhayapaha. This was the verse which manifested within heart of Ved Vyas when he was meditating on instructions of his guru Narada. What was the verse? Yasyam ve shunamādāyām. If we hear the pastimes, shunamādāyām. Whose pastime? Krishna parama purushe. If we hear the param purusha, Krishna's pastime, what happens? Bhaktir utpadyate punsam. The devotion, the seed of devotion, it grows within our heart. The devotion, the love and devotion for Krishna arises within our heart. When it arises, what happens? The first effect of devotional service, when it arises in our heart, is shoka, moha, and bhaya, apaha. Apaha means they are totally eradicated. They are totally vanished. So just by the a little growth of devotional service or growth of devotional seed, all these three things are destroyed. Shoka, moha, and bhaya. Ha, you know what is ha? Swaha. Ha means a kind of, we are dissolving it. It is totally consumed. Atma ha. Suicide we call it as Atma ha. We are destroying ourselves. So ha means destroying. Apaha means the bhakti destroys these three things. Shoka, moha, and bhaya. What is shoka? Sadness? Just sadness? It is a special kind of sadness. Misery is, no, it is vicious kind of. Yes. When we are lamenting about our past life, it is shoka. Lamentation about the past life is shoka. There are a few instances which struck to our mind. And though we try a lot, but they never leave us. They keep they keep coming up in our mind, and whenever we remember them, we become distressed, we become sorrowful. So those things are shoka, things which have happened in the past, and somehow or other we cannot get over it. Those are shoka. So everyone has some shokas. Everyone has some shoka in their life. You know? We know that even when I was in Dubai, I was giving some lecture there. One person came to me and he told me that, Prabhuji, I am the most miserable person from last 15 years. I am most miserable. I told him, why you are so miserable? He said, I was saving the that currencies there na, in Dubai, dinar, huh? Dirhams. It has very high evaluation in terms of rupees. So I was saving it. So whenever the rate of dirham will go high, I'll send it to India that time. So I have saved a lot of Lakshmi. But suddenly some emergency appeared at my home and I had to transfer all those savings at that very moment. And that time the rate of dirham was the lowest. And somehow or other I cannot get uh, above this thing. And this is stuck in my mind and I am not able to function nicely. So kindly help me. So I recited him this verse. And then he started hearing Krishna's pastime. And he, once again, when I visited the same place, he came, he was chanting 16 rounds and he said, Prabhu, it was the Krishna's pastime, they were miraculous. They work as a miracle in my life. When I started hearing them, the shoka vanished away. This is so easy. You start hearing pastimes of Krishna, whatever shokas you have in your life, it will vanish. Whatever has happened in the past, and you are not able to come above it, you can easily come over it by hearing pastimes of Krishna, just by hearing it. One is shoka, other is moha. Moha is what? Moha is, technically it is illusion. So the things which are giving us misery in the past, which have given us misery in the past, are shoka. The things which are giving us misery at present is illusion, is moha. Moha means illusion. We are illusioned by various things and they give us hard time. Like this phone, social media stuff and all, they are known as illusion, distraction. So this is also a moha. We want to come out of it, but the more we try, nothing happens. We are trying from so many years, but nothing is happening. So this is a kind of illusion, moha. So there are various kind of mohas in our life. Some preconceived notions, it is also a moha. Very difficult to rise above preconceived notions. There are various other things which comes in this category. So the things which are bounding us at present is moha. And then third is shok, moho, and bhaya. Bhaya means fear. Fear means yes, the things which are going to disturb us in future. So by foreseeing them, we are having this existence of fearful existence. This life is full of uncertainty, and because of that, we are always very fearful. So even those fears which are about to come in future, that also can be eradicated just by hearing pastimes of Krishna. So all these three things, shoka, moha, and bhaya, we can get rid of it. Once I was reading some research work, and there it was mentioned that 79% of our mental anxieties are because of those things which are never going to happen, which never happens. And we just think about it and we make ourselves very miserable. 79% of these miseries. And then they said there are 24% are those which for which we cannot do anything. There are some things for which we cannot do anything that will anyway happen. So we are miserable because of that. And there are only less than 5% things which actually we can do something. But because we are so much occupied in this 95%, We are not able to work on those 5%. So that also gives us misery. So we become 100% miserable that way. So when we study scriptures and when we hear these pastimes of Krishna, we uh, we stop living in future, we stop living in past, we try to remain in present. There are three kind of modes in Bhagavad Gita. It is mentioned: mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. There are three kind of modes: satogun, rajogun, and tamogun. Mode of goodness means satogun. Satogun means yes, which keeps us in the present age, the present time, and we are very much present. So it is mode of goodness. And then the mode of passion is which always keeps us in future. That is mode of goodness, mode of passion. And then the mode of ignorance, it keeps us always attached with our past. And we are always very much confused and very much in shoka by remembering our past activities. So the best way to rise is mode of goodness. And the best way to cultivate mode of goodness is just by hearing these pastimes. Even if we determine that weekly once at least I should hear something from saintly personalities. Nowadays this social media and everywhere, and you have temples also around this place. ISV is there. Any other temple nearby? Livermore is there. So various other centers are there. You can go and have weekly satsanga just by hearing. Please have faith on these words of Krishna, on Vyasdev's. Just by hearing pastimes of Krishna, you will get rid of all three kind of miseries: miseries of past, present, and future. And then you can very peacefully focus on what is uh, what is happening in your life at that very moment. You can peacefully focus on that. You can find out the solutions. You can find out the way ahead. You can move ahead in your life. So this is the power of spirituality. So this term is there, spirituality. I would like to ask you all, what is your conception of spirituality? What do you mean by spiritual life? This word spirituality, how it struck to you? Inside our mind. That is spirituality. Okay, one of your ideas. Yes. Any other? We one with God. It's such a lofty thing you have said. So how to understand this? We are God. Okay. Such a big thing to understand. Something which we can understand very easily. That is one of the attributes of spirituality. What spirituality actually means: calming the mind. Different people have different ways to calm the mind. So everything is spirituality. Connecting to our soul. Where to connect actually? Inside where? When we do X-ray and MRI, some different thing appears. Where is this soul actually is? What actually spirituality is? There are various countries in the world. They are famous for various things. Germany is famous for cars. Japan is famous for uh, technology and other things. Uh, yes. And France is famous for Eiffel Tower, fashion, other things. Yes. China is famous for copying things. It is infamous for copying things. It is famous for what? Someone said in the last program, small eyes. Yes. Yeah, manufacturing hub. And Pakistan is famous for that, terrorism. India is famous for spirituality. Anywhere in the world, if anyone has this question, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? People around him will say, now it is high time for you to visit India. Just once go there and sit with those sages and sadhus. You will get your answer. So India is by far the leader in spirituality. And we, being from the same land, if we have not explored this thing, then it is a kind of disgrace. We don't know much about spirituality because we are from that very land. You know what is this Agra is famous for? Taj Mahal. And it is if someone goes to Agra and he forgets to visit Taj Mahal, then people will be after him. Oh, you went to Agra, and he'll also curse himself. Why did I went to Agra and couldn't have darshan of Taj Mahal? So similarly, we are from India. We must know something about spirituality. And then the scriptures, they say that those persons who are from India, they have two duties. Bharata bhumili te haila manushya janmajar, janma sarthak kari kari paropkar. You have two duties. One is to understand what spirituality actually is. And second is when you understand that thing and when you experience that in your life, the calming and soothing effect of spirituality, then you try to distribute it to others. You propagate the knowledge, the message of Bhagavad. You use your intellect, which Krishna has only given. Lord Himself has given us this intellect. We are using it in earning our livelihood. That is very good, and we are thanking God also. That is good. But then Krishna becomes more pleased if we use this intellect in spreading the knowledge which Krishna has given to the humankind. This Bhagavad Gita. He himself says, Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, the one who spreads this knowledge of Gita to everyone, he is the most dear friend of mine. He is the most dear devotee. So we all have intelligence. We all have some good posts, some good uh, circles around us, influential circles around us. And if we try to use those posts, intelligence, and our influence to study this scripture, to understand the science of Gita, and also in our limited capacity, in whatever way we can, to spread the knowledge amongst others, that will be so much pleasing to the Lord, because we are very grateful to Lord for giving us everything. Yesterday in the program, I was quoting this thing that once one lady was there and she recently got engaged, and her lover, he gave her one nose ring, and she was wearing the nose ring, and she was just touching it, rotating it, and she was remembering her lover. Oh, how great is my lover that he has given me this wonderful nose ring. And she was remembering like this. And suddenly there was a saint also sitting nearby, and he was seeing that lady. And then seeing the lady, he was wondering, and he wrote a paragraph, a verse, a pad. The pad was Nathuni dini yarne tako smran bar bar. Nathuni dini yarne. Nathuni, you understand this nose ring? Nathuni dini yarne tako smran bar bar. Nak dini kartarne taho diho visar. The lover has given her this nose ring, and she is remembering so fondly, so affectionately about him. But the one who has given the nose, Supreme Lord, she has totally forgotten him. She has totally forgotten that Lord. Such is our condition also. We are very thankful when we go outside the world. If even someone gives a small favor to us, if something falls down, someone hand it to us, we say we are very grateful. Thank you. Have you ever traveled in Indian trains? How many of you? You all remember this thing, waiting list and RAC 50-50. RAC means you have seat also and you is sitting like that. So RAC, if suppose you are on waiting list and someone offers you a seat in train, how grateful you become. Please let us know how we can return this favor to you. So we become so grateful to that person. So you just think how grateful we should become to Supreme Lord who has given us everything, the intellect, this body, this existence, our family, this nature, everything within our body is his own creation. But he is such a gentleman, he never asks for any favor. He waits and waits and waits, and he is waiting from time immemorial that they will once come to me and they will say thanks. They'll be very thankful, grateful towards me. And he's just waiting for it. So this is how we should show our gratefulness to Lord. So just small thing which we can do, we can use his own the intellect which he has given to propagate this knowledge to other people as well. So I was asking about spirituality. So any other devotee have any other idea of spirituality, what it means? To control your subconscious mind. And what about conscious mind? So spirituality is, the answer is very easy. The answer is spirituality deals with three aspects. One is our own self, to know who am I. That is the first, who am I? And the second is where I am living. What are the laws working in this material world? So to know what are the laws working in this material world and to know about this material world is second aspect. And third aspect is to know the controller of both. We and this material world both are controlled by Supreme Lord. Are we independent or are we controlled or partially? We are controlled. How can you say like this? We are controlled. We were independent in 1947, 15 August. So how we are controlled now? Yes, and yes, our mind controls us. How many of you want to grow old? No one. Literally, we'll have to, but we will not like to grow old. But everyone will have to grow old because material nature is controlling us. No one likes that our near and dear ones should go away. They should die, but it will happen. This is bound to happen. So we are very much controlled in this world. To find out who the controller is. So that is one aspect of spirituality, to find out who the controller is. And another aspect is to find out who I am. What is my existence? And third is to find out the laws of this material world. This is, in short, what spirituality means. Very easy thing. Like, and what in what state it is spirituality? If I give you a simple example, in which state this spirituality flows? Can you guess? Which state it get transferred or it flows? Solid, liquid, gas, or any other state? Energy? Huh? Frequency? Okay. So I'll give you an example, and after that, maybe you can answer this question more precisely. Say if in transformer house, the big transformer house, electrical houses, if some small kid enters within that arena, how you would feel? You'll feel very disturbed that a small child had entered and anything may happen. He may touch anything and anything may happen. But if in the same arena, a electrical engineer passed down from a reputed college, if he goes there, would you feel the same? The same fearful emotion? No. Because now you know that person has knowledge about this thing. The limitation where he can touch, what he can touch and what he cannot touch. He has the limitation. Similarly, to know the limitations of this material world, so know the laws of this material world is a kind of knowledge. And this knowledge is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita talks about 5 things. Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kal and Karma. Ishwar means the ultimate controller, the one who is controlling us. So that is one topic in Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara. Other is Jiva, living entity, we ourselves. And third is Kala, time. Prakriti, nature. And fifth one is Karma, the laws of Karma. We all ask this question many times. Why bad thing happen with good people? Why good happens to bad people? We keep asking this. This is laws of Karma. They are enacting. So these 5 things are there. One is Ishwar, Jeev, Prakriti, Kal, and Karma. And these 5 things are broadly classified as 3 things only. To know about our own self, to know about Supreme Lord, who is the controller, and to know about this material world. And this is the definition of spirituality. To know about our surrounding. Who am I? Where I am presently in? And is there anyone who is controlling me? So if we have understood this knowledge and you are walking on that path, it means you are on right track and you can make your life successful by walking on this path. So this is what the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita speaks about. So the difference between those two persons, a small kid in the transformer house and a big engineer, was knowledge. So this spirituality also flows in the way of knowledge. We take this knowledge about who am I, where am I right now, what is the purpose of my life, and we try to follow some instructions of those Vedic scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, then it helps us a lot in our journey of life. Our quantity will remain the same. Quantity which we have got of this life is same. The time of birth is fixed, time of death is fixed. But the quality we can enhance within this by reading these scriptures and hearing the pastimes of Krishna. So this is what is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. At last, I'll summarize by explaining you these 5 things in a very nutshell. So this Ishvara means controller. Everywhere we go, we try to find out who is the controller. Like in offices also, we first find out who is the main person here, so that we can satisfy him, so that he can also help us in our journey. Similarly, this world also has a supreme boss. And who is he? Supreme Lord himself. But he is not like the corporate bosses. He is different. He is very merciful. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Deena Bandhu Jagatpate. He is very merciful. Just to know about him, we should know about him and try to follow his instructions. Because he is the one who has created this world. So the knowing about him and following his instructions will create a greater impact in our life. This is one. Ishvara, the one who is controlling us. Second is Jiva. Who are we? Know about yourself. That we doesn't have only one dimensional existence. We are just focusing on the body right now. But we have subtle body also, which constitute a mind. So nowadays, this mental well-being things is, it is very much popular nowadays. Everyone is concerned about mental well-being. And the third thing is soul. The third dimensional existence is soul. We are soul, part and parcel of Lord. We are Ansha of Lord. By hearing his glorification, by chanting his name, the soul gets satisfied. Otherwise, we'll do everything, but our soul will not get any satisfaction. So even after achieving so much, will not remain satisfied. The only thing is because we have satisfied our body by nice clothing, nice foodstuffs, good houses, cars, and everything. Mind also is satisfied by a good relatives, dear friends, and all other things. But the soul, it only gets satisfied by touch of Supreme Lord. When the soul comes in touch with Super Soul, it becomes satisfied. That is why it is mentioned, just by hearing the pastimes of Lord, you can become very satisfied in your life. And you can eradicate all the miseries. So how to connect? In this Kali Yuga, how to connect? There are 2 most effective processes how to connect with Lord. And that is the definition of yoga. Yoga means union. Yoga means union. In Hindi, yoga means total, sum total, kul yoga. So yoga means adding something in our life. We are adding the knowledge of Krishna, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita into our life. This is yoga. No need to subtract anything. Just remain what you were earlier. But just add the message of Bhagavad Gita. So try to dovetail your life in a way as per the instructions of Bhagavad Gita as much as you can. Krishna says, I am not forcing anyone. Krishna says, I am not forcing. You try, experiment in your life. We feel happy, do it. I am not forcing. Krishna says, Pehle istemal karo, fir vishwas karo. This is the slogan of Bhagavad Gita. In Krishna says, Pratyakshyavgamam dharmam susukham kartum avyam. So one of the ways to connect with Krishna is by chanting his holy name, by glorifying him through his holy name. The holy name is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. By chanting this name, we can easily connect with Krishna. And this is the process which is recommended in our scriptures. We chant and we can connect. The more depth we have in our chanting, the more connection we'll feel with Krishna. This is the one way. A second way is to develop affinity towards Krishna. How to develop that closeness with Krishna. See how we have developed closeness towards Narendra Modi or towards Virat Kohli or towards any other famous personality. How? Reading, hearing. And by reading, hearing, seeing them. So similarly, this is the way in spirituality also. If we hear about Krishna, if you read about Krishna, gradually you will experience some attraction within your heart towards Krishna. And this yesterday I was telling this is the place of software engineers. Krishna like everything soft. Makhan is soft. And software engineers are also soft. So Krishna likes them. So if you just try to hear about Krishna, daily basis, wonderful. 40, 30 minutes if you can find out, amazing. Nothing like that. If it is too difficult for you, alternate days. If still it is very difficult, at least once in a week, try to find out some time to hear about Supreme Lord, to hear His glorification. And then you can yourself feel the difference in your life. Thus, these two things, hearing about Krishna and chanting His holy name. How many of you are chanting Krishna's name regularly in your life? Yeah, there are a few devotees who are chanting. How many of you are chanting 16 rounds every day? Any X16 rounders? 16. 108 is are the beats. When we complete 108 beats, it means one round. So like that. So how many of you are chanting less than 8 rounds? Less than. More than 4? Or 4 or more than 4? Yeah, then very nice. So try to find out some squeeze in some time in your life to chant about the glories of Lord. You yourself will feel the experience. Don't just depend upon the like pampering body and mind. Also try to nourish the soul. That is also our identity. Krishna said that is the only identity which we have. We are soul. So I'll stop here with this message that these two things can connect us very easily with the Supreme Lord. One is hearing and one is chanting. And chanting should be done regularly on daily basis. I have not said about chanting that you should do weekly. Hearing can be done daily on daily level, but if it's too difficult for you, then at least try to hear 1 hour, 2 hour lectures or some spiritual discourses on your weekends, and then you can see the difference in your consciousness. Actually, it is the consciousness which creates the whole difference. See, there are 6 enemies within us: lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. Kam, krodh, lobh, moh, mad, matsarya. If there is envy within us, in no situation we can become happy. In no situation. If you are driving on freeways, here highways are known as freeways. If you are driving on freeway, can you be the first one? Can you be the winner? No. At every moment there will be someone who will be ahead of you. Similarly, in this world also there are people, there will be people who will be ahead of us. And if we have this quality of envying or comparing ourselves with others, we'll always remain miserable. And there is no other thing to wash out this envy than the holy name of Lord, except the holy name of Lord, except this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Nothing is there. If someone is having anger issues, nothing is there to help us overcome those urges of anger. Anyone of you have felt it? When we chant, we can get rid of anger. Any one of you? You yourself was there. Yeah, anger, envy, and various other things. So this helps us in improving the quality of our life. So kindly try chanting once, and if you feel good, you can continue trying. And if we feel little shy, that, oh, in this age, who will chant? Then close the door. uh, Alone you can chant for some time. Krishna will like it. Krishna will love it. Uh, That though they are feeling shy from others, but still in a secluded place they are going and they are chanting for my pleasure. Just chant and try to hear something for towards spirituality. That will help you. Hare Krishna. So if you have any queries or questions, if anyone has any queries, pastimes means the activities which Krishna has performed in the past. Yeah, baby to adulthood. What all things he has. Pastimes also include discourses. What all things Krishna has instructed. This is the deepest realization of Ved Vyas. The deepest. That whosoever hears the pastimes of Krishna, he will, in his life, these three miseries will get eradicated. Miseries of past, present, and future. Just experience it. Yes, it is so simple. Sometimes spirituality is so simple that we miss it. It is very easy. Just hearing about Krishna will make our life perfect. And that is what Sukdev Goswami told to Maharaj Parikshit, just sit here and listen from me, the pastimes of Krishna, in all your 7 days, and your life will be perfect. And we have this conception, spirituality is something very complex. When we go into in some lecture and we cannot understand anything, it means, yeah, this was spiritual thing. No, spirituality is very natural, very simple. We can understand it very easily. That is spirituality. Okay. Yes, any other question? Oh,
For a few months, I continued doing 16 rounds. But eventually, I found me doing lesser rounds because of daily activities, taking care of children, work,
yeah.
household stuff.
Yeah.
So how do I keep continuing the 16 rounds, which I already did before? I somehow pulled time. I did it. But the quality of it did not sustain for long. It eventually got down, but I am at 4. But I want to increase it to 16 back.
Yeah. So wonderful. First of all, I would like to congratulate you that even after having so many responsibilities, taking care of house, you are working also, right? So doing all such things, you are chanting 16 rounds. That's a great achievement. And Krishna would be very pleased to, even if you are doing earlier also, that also would please Krishna. The only thing to remain inspired in this world is hearing the glories. If you hear the glories of holy name on regular interval, you'll remain motivated to chant the holy name. So try to hear also sometimes while cooking or while doing any other household stuffs. If you can find some time, you can plug in and you can hear something while driving back. Is it allowed to hear here while driving? While driving, you can hear some lectures or some specifically about holy name, glories of holy name. That will inspire you to again get back to 16 rounds. And see, at the end, what matters? Everywhere in India, you hear this chant. When anyone dies, what they speak at the end?
Ram Ram.
Hari Ram Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya. They speak like this. What is the meaning of this? The only thing substantial in this world was the holy name, and that person has missed. And when he dies, then people speak, then people chant this. It those chants should be should happen when he is alive. But when he dies, then people chant this mantra. That the only substantial thing in the whole creation is this holy name. And that time we realize everything materials remains here, but the spiritual benefits it goes with us. So these whosoever is chanting even one round, or even or the one who is chanting 16 rounds, they are the most opulent and most fortunate persons of in this entire universe. So kindly don't let this fortune slip away from your hand. Hanumanji chants in the name of Lord Ram every day. What is difficult for him to achieve, Hanuman? He has everything which we can think of, but still he remains there and chant the names of Lord Ram. because the names of Lord Rama are so beneficial for us. Lord Shiva, he chanting the names of Lord Rama. So we see these great personalities, they are chanting the names, but we are feeling shy, we are feeling hesitant, we feel little doubtful whether it will work or not. But somehow, if we keep hearing the glories of chanting, if we keep hearing from sages and saintly personalities daily basis, it will help you to continue your daily 16 round chanting, and that would be a tremendous achievement if you can continue that. I'll pray to Krishna that somehow you can again come to those 16 rounds. It will be a great achievement in your life. Great test of the achievements. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Krishna. So,
Name should be chanted.
yes. So I'll resolve your problem. You chant this mantra which has both Ram and Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It is a bit lengthier than Jai Shri Ram. But if you chant this mantra is known as the Maha Mantra, the king of all mantras in the Vedic scriptures. And by very scrutinizingly studying all the Vedas, they have found out the best mantra out of all mantras. You see, the all mantra, they have three things: bija, some kriya means some activity, and third thing is the name. So bija, kriya, and name. Like Om Namah Shivaya, it has Om as bij, Namah means kriya, some activity, Shivaya means name. Jai Shri Ram, Jai means some activity, and Shri means bij, and Ram means the name. Out of all three, which is the most powerful and important? Bija or the kriya or the name? Name. So there is only one mantra in the entire creation which doesn't have this bij akshar, which doesn't have any kriya akshar. It purely has only name, and this is that mantra. That is why this mantra is known as Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So you try to chant this. Both are pleased with you, Rama and Krishna. Any other inquiry? Any other question? Yes, please.
That
Mic is coming. Yes.
that it has to be in the same setting, the 16 round,
Same?
like
Same setting?
yeah.
No. Throughout the day, you can do it. Throughout the day. From morning till evening. Within 24 hours, you can divide it. You can divide various slots and you can complete it. And it's not that we should start from 16 round only. If we are very new, we can start with 4 rounds, 2 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, and gradually we can improve. The best way to improve for anyone who would like to improve it gradually, add one chanting round every Ekadashi. Increase one round of chanting every Ekadashi. That is the best way. Like you are chanting 2, from next Ekadashi, try to chant 3 rounds every day. After every 15 days, increase 1 round. And very easily you will reach 16 rounds of chanting. Yes. Any other queries from this side? Yeah. At least it is easy to hold mic near you.
Hello.
Uh,
So I chant when I'm driving to work because that's the only alone time I get when I can focus.
uh.
So it's not easy to keep count 108, 109. You can just keep. Does the number actually matter?
Very nice question. Yes, numbers matters a lot. See, we should chant in, like chanting should be an exclusive exercise. It should not be clubbed with other things. When clubbed with other things, it becomes sankirtan. It becomes kirtan. But chanting means we are exclusively giving time to chanting. Like someone invites you for some your special day, and he says, that person says, I'll give you exclusive time. And at the same time, he is doing his office work also and giving time to you also. How you'll feel? Not so happy. So similarly, when we are giving time to Krishna, it should be exclusive. Try to find some exclusive time within the day, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever you can find out, and dedicate that time. And throughout your work, also you can keep on chanting. That is extra. But find some exclusive time for Krishna to chant. Yeah. Any question from this side? Yeah.
So how do we obtain this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and from whom? There are multiple versions on Amazon. So I get confused.
So see, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it comes from disciplic succession. Disciplic succession starts from Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Whether the update about Apple is authorized or not, how we can confirm it? Yeah, authorized means coming from the original source. So if any knowledge is coming from the original source, that is authorized. If someone is manufacturing his own knowledge, his own institution, his own sampradaya, it is not authorized. So we must track down the lineage. Is it going to Krishna? Is there Guru Shishya Parampara going to Krishna? Like a guru is there, and he must be disciple of some guru, and that guru must be disciple of some other guru. So is that parampara going towards Krishna, and it is coming from Krishna only? If it is coming from Krishna, and they are speaking as per sadhu, guru, and shastra, it means it is authorized. And Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, there are in scriptures, there are 4 authorized sampradayas: Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, and Sri Sampradaya. If knowledge is coming from these 4 sampradayas, it is authorized. And within, if a person is giving authorized knowledge, is he following in his life also or not? That is also to be seen. We go in market to buy vegetable. We are very, we are very careful in buying the vegetables. How can we be careless in receiving the knowledge? Even in receiving the knowledge, we should be very careful. We should receive it through some authorized parampara. The one who are falling in disciplic succession, the authorized disciplic succession, starting from Lord Krishna. See, ours is Lord Krishna given knowledge to Brahma. Brahma gave to Vedvyasa. Vedvyasa gave to Narada, and Narada to Brahmaji gave to Narada, Narada to Vedvyas, Vedvyas to Sukdev Goswami, and that's how it went on. So if someone has that kind of disciplic succession, and the same message which was spoken by Krishna to Brahma, or Brahma to Narada, is repeated here, that means we are in authorized sampradaya. If there is change of message, then we are not in authorized sampradaya. Okay.
So better to buy Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam from ISKCON because it is authorized. Because
Yeah, definitely.
I have seen one version of Bhagavad Gita on Amazon. Read complete Bhagavad Gita in just 7 days. It's shorter version. It's best. So I thought
these
it
all courses are deluding, and they all will perplex us more and more. So the best thing is we can get the authorized version of Bhagavad Gita written by Srila Prabhupada. It is worldwide accepted by all the scholars and all the saintly personalities. So we can use that.
Bhagavad Gita as it is.
Yes, Bhagavad Gita as it is and Bhagavatam. Yeah, these are amazing books.
And you also mentioned that mind purifies by Bhagavad Gita. So my question, does our sin also get purified if we chant or read?
Good question. That what happens to our sin if we perform some pious activities? See, pious activities and sinful activities both have separate accounts. They both of them cannot be like from this we cannot negotiate those sinful activities, and with our pious credit we cannot negotiate our sinful credits. We will have to face consequences of both sinful activities as well as but when we are following bhakti yoga, when we are walking on the path explained by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna says this कि भक्तिर दहति किंतु च कर्माणि निर्दहति किंतु च भक्ति भाजाम. all the sinful uh, actions, all the sinful reactions of our action, it gets vanquished, it gets eradicated when one is performing devotional service. So by performing of the performance of devotional service, all these sinful acts they get purified. By any other act, they are, they cannot be purified. You'll have to separately bear the results of both the sinful and pious. But when you are performing devotional service is so powerful that even the sinful acts are nullified. They are totally nullified. Sinful and pious, all the credits are nullified. And then the new credit arises, the devotional credits, which is directly under Supreme Lord.
So we are not going to get the result of our bad and sinful activities if
No,
we come
it's
into this Krishna consciousness.
no. Even if
Wow.
if a person chant once in his lifetime, helplessly the name of Krishna, he can eradicate all the sinful reactions in his lifetime.
By
That
helpless.
is
By helpless you
by
means with a
helpless.
pure
Yeah,
heart.
by pure chanting of the holy name.
Okay.
And while by practicing it every day, we are approaching to that pure name.
Okay. And sorry, I have so many questions. Because you also mentioned that in Atharvaved everything is written about the discovery and all that. So how the scientists are claiming the discovery right now? I have heard they have the some intellectual copyright, intellectual IP rights. I mean IP rights, proprietary rights in US on the cow and cow products.
Yeah.
And I was surprised we are using in India for centuries. And I have heard, I just came to know there were some IP rights on this kanchet and what do we call the ear piercing because it protects our memory. So how they are claiming it?
Because we are not taking pride in our own culture, in our own scriptures. That is why they are finding it out and they are, taking credit of it. Even yoga, they were about to take credit of yoga, but then Narendra Modi, he announced the International Yoga Day. So because of that, uh, the yoga is still with us. The name of yoga is still with us. But they are there to take credit of everything. Now in the stores, you will get this Dantamanjan, that Datun, Neem Datun also. And they are taking credit of that also. They have given it a scientific name. So many yoga exercises they have given the scientific name. And this cow dung, cow urine, everything, they have patented it, the technology of it. But it was like it is our age or age long practice from last so many years we are taking it. So because we are not taking pride in our scriptures, we are not reading them, we are not expanding them, they are reading it and they are expanding on it. And they are finding out the uses, they are experimenting it, and then they are declaring that we have discovered this. Though it is mentioned in our Vedas, because we are not studying, that is why we are not getting the answers.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
So what are the other ways of attaining spirituality in addition to chanting, right? I just got, I mean, what I understood was to attain spirituality, chanting is one way. So what are the other ways?
Yes. So there are a few yogas: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. These are four authorized yoga systems. Ashtanga Yoga is very difficult. One has to leave everything and go to Himalayas for performing of austerities and atonements. So it is very impractical also. Then again, the Jnana Yoga means um, establishing oneself at the level of soul. We are not this body. Overcoming all the needs and necessities of body and establishing oneself in the mood that I am just this soul. It is also very difficult. And we may listen about soul, but after the program, we want prasadam, we want food. So though we can listen a lot about soul, but still we are on bodily platform only. So that Jnana Yoga is also not possible. Then it is Karma Yoga, which is like, it is very much popular all over the world. That do your karma, work is worship, something like that. So Karma Yoga is also not possible in Kali Yoga. Why? Because Karma Yoga requires Varna and ashram system. We need to work according to Varna and Ashrama. 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas. You know 4 Varnas? Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. These are 4 Varnas. And then 4 Ashramas. Have you all heard this name? Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas. These 4 ashramas are there. So one need to work according to this. In Kali Yuga, no one is following this. So because we are not following, so we cannot follow Karma Yoga also. The only tangible yoga practice which we have in Kali Yuga is Bhakti Yoga. And for Bhakti Yoga, you have 9 ways to express yourself, to connect yourself with Lord. One is Shravanam, by hearing. One is Kirtanam, by chanting. One is Smaranam, by remembering the pastimes of the Lord. Which one is more easy? Chanting, hearing, or remembering? Chanting? Hearing is more very easy. You are just sitting and hearing it. And everything is ready after it for us. So hearing is very easy. Chanting also is easy. Remembering is a bit difficult. When we try to remember, then our brain takes us to many detours here and there. So Shavanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, offering prayers, wonderful prayers, reciting various prayers. Like in South India, you know these prayers are very popular. Vishnu Sahasranam Strot. Anyone remembers any verses of? In South India, many people they remember it by heart. Kaushalya Supraja Rama Purya Sandhya Pravartaye Uttistha Narashadula Kartavyam Devamastikam Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadisham Meghavarnam Subhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Vidyanigamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayharanam Sarvalokekanatham. So offering these kind of prayers, it is also kind of devotional service, the way to connect with Krishna. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, Archanam, doing puja of Lord, a kind. So Archanam, Dasyam, by serving Krishna, being in a mood of servant. Dasyam, Sakhyam, by being in the mood of a friend serving Krishna. Atma Nivedanam, offering our once everything to Krishna. That is also a kind of surrender, a kind of way to connect with Krishna. These are 9 processes by which we can connect with Supreme Lord. So these are most practical ways. Other ways like Dhyan and other, they were there in Satyuga. When we used to live for 1 lakh years. You know that in Ashtanga Yoga, to establish one asana, to win over one asana, it requires at least 20-30 years. And then Ashtanga, there are 8 limbs of Ashtanga. Just to perfect one asana or few asanas, it will take you more than 100 years. And in Kali Yuga, how much time we are living? Hardly we reach our century. No one completes century here. 60, 70, maximum 80. If someone lives after 80 years, the family member themselves, they start praying. Oh Krishna. One devotee came to me and he said, Prabhu, can you come to our house and perform kirtan? I said, why? Because our parents, they have crossed the age of 90 and still they are there. So if you make them remember some Krishna, then they may go to Krishna. So it is very difficult. So in Kali Yuga, it is very difficult to focus our mind. We have so many challenges. So that is why scripture only mentions this. If they recommend, they perform bhakti yoga. That is the easiest process. Chant.
These are from the Vedas, or how did we come to know that these are all the processes?
Yes, these are from Vedas. Bhagavad Gita is part of Vedas, and Bhagavad Gita enunciates this knowledge. That yes, the simplest way to connect with me is bhakti yoga. Just serve me by hearing or by chanting, by worshipping me, by doing vandanam, various other things.
Also, why karma yoga is hard? That you mentioned that karma yoga is hard. Why is that hard?
Why? Because we cannot follow varnashram system.
What exactly means that
Varnashram means that Krishna, he has divided our activities as per our inclinations. We all have some inclination from our birth. Like Brahmana, Vaishya, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. There are 4 categories. Brahmana means priest class of people. Those who are very inclined, those who are very satukun, and they doesn't have much necessities in their life. They are very much satisfied with whatever God gives them, and their only work is to spread the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So they are known as Brahmanas. And nowadays, to find pure Brahmana, very difficult. Even someone is coming for yajna and other things, they have one eye on yajna and one eye on how much money you are keeping. Have you seen? Keep this much here, this much there, that much there. So it is very hard to find a good Brahmana nowadays. Good Kshatriya, very difficult to find. Many persons are going in military, but why they are going? Because they are getting some high salary. Kshatriya means he will just fight, even if he doesn't get anything, he'll fight for dharma. Mercantile class, the business class, they extract benefit from society, they keep it with them, and then they distribute it evenly among the society again. This is mercantile class. And the Shudra class, those who are working, those who are doing jobs, known as Shudra class, because they are doing just for attaining money. That's all. So these are 4 classes. So we are naturally divided into these 4 inclinations. So we are naturally divided into Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. Kshatriya is compared as head, the one which laid down all the principles to be followed by the society. Kshatriya is compared as hand. When someone hits us, the first one to help us is our hand. When mother used to beat us, how we used to save ourselves? By hand only. Father used to beat us by hand only. This hand is everywhere. Even a prick, it gets inserted. So the hand immediately approaches there. This is Kshatriya. Stomach is Vaishya, a mercantile class. It receives everything in the stomach and then distribute the energy evenly. So the Vaishya means they extract, but then they donate also a lot for social causes, for other things. So these are 4 things. And then 4 ashramas. 0 to 25 years, you are following Brahmacharya ashram, where you are learning how to control our senses, how to control our mind. And then with those control mind and senses, we are entering into Grastha ashram. Yes. So that way we become so loyal and so well situated in Grastha ashram. And then after Grastha ashram, when we complete all our responsibility in 25 years, then husband and wife, they both move to some place nearby temple, which is known as Vanaprastha ashram. They both try to focus more on, they cut themselves off from family responsibilities, and then they focus more on spiritual things. And after that, if the male is feeling much more and female both are feeling much more spiritually enlightened, then they separate away and then they move individually. That is sannyasa ashram. This is what our scripture says. That when we divide our life into these things, then there is a possibility to follow varnashram dharma. Right now, it is very difficult to follow varnashram dharma. So it is impossible to follow karma yoga. Karma yoga is not just I'll do anything and then I will, at the end of the day, I'll say, Krishna, everything belongs to you. And this is not karma yoga. Yeah. So karma yoga has a very deep implication. It has very deep meaning. Karma yoga. Yeah. The work done for pleasure of Krishna and the way Krishna wants. So Krishna wants through varnashram system. The one goes through this varnashram system and offers all his activities, the fruits of all his actions to Krishna back.
So does Vedas has Krishna in